You went to sleep last night with a mimosa and a robe on. You didn't even watch the show. This is my life. This is my life. You say, you, Chris Harrison, come at me.
Michael Jordan took naps. Abraham Lincoln took naps.
The most shocking finale in Bachelor history. I told everybody at this hotel last night to suck.
Woo! Welcome to the Mile High Club, where we are here for all of the flight reasons. I am your boy Z, joining us live in studio tonight for the shocking, never before heard, and delightfully delicious Bachelor podcast, Val's husband.
Hi.
Dot Sull.
Yo, yo, yo.
Val's husband's wife. Jumping right in, our Cockpit Quickies, our tweet-length review of episodes 5/6. I'll start with Val's husband's wife. What do you got, Val?
You want a rose? You cry.
Love it. Short and succinct. Dot Sull.
Am I on?
Yes.
Oh, I can't hear. Only because it's so fresh. Mykenna. Girl, if you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
Oh, God.
Preach.
Val's husband.
Pathetic Puma Pete is wishy-washy once again. Ha! Sad. Bested by a golf cart.
Well said.
They stopped working.
Peter dumped 9 women in a week, and still, somehow, Natasha and Kelsey are here. But at least that snake, Victoria P, is gone. Bye, bish. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. That's what you get for being a bitch to Aliyah.
And the glasses aren't. Why is she wearing glasses with the dress?
Glasses are such a bad look.
No.
I don't understand the glasses at all. We'll jump into our In Memoriam. We lost 9 women between the 2 episodes. 9 women.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Deandra, 23, the home care coordinator from Plano, Texas. She was ranked at 3 windmills. She's best known for wearing a windmill on her back opening night. Kiara, 23, a nanny from Kennesaw, Georgia. 1 windmill ranking. Best known for pronouncing lingerie as lingry. Savannah, 27, realtor from Houston, Texas. 3 windmill ranking. Best known for getting vampire facials. Lexi, the 26-year-old marketing coordinator from New York, New York. The Ginger. 2 windmills. That's all she's known for, being the Ginger. Cheyenne, 27, administrative assistant from Las Vegas, Nevada. 1 windmill coming into this. Best known for being Barry Sanders on the football group date. Mykenna, thank fucking God you're gone. The 22-year-old fashion blogger from Langley, Canada. 2 windmill ranking. Best known for looking and acting like your psychotic, immature high school girlfriend when you went away to college, and she literally can't even. Sydney, 24, retail marketing manager from Birmingham, Alabama. 3 windmill ranking coming into this. Best known for saying to Peter, "You don't even know what my middle name is." Tammy, 24-year-old house flipper from Syracuse, New York. 2 windmills. Best known for saying, "Everybody is shooketh to the core." And Victoria P, you dumb bitch, 27-year-old nurse from Alexandria, Louisiana. 4 windmills. Katrina should have hurt your family more. Best known for being a manipulative, two-faced, lying bitch who got Aliyah eliminated. Was that too much?
That was incredible, Chris.
Perfect.
9 eliminations. I had a lot of energy there.
Victoria P.
Cry count.
I'm still hysterical. Okay.
You have no idea what she's done to me. You have no idea what she has done. You don't.
Heavy week on the cries. 14 on Monday, led by Kelsey with 6 and Mykenna with 3. 12 more cries on Wednesday, led by Mykenna with 3, and then a handful of others contributing with 2. 26 cries this week, 6 from Kelsey, 6 from Mykenna in total.
Damn.
Episode recap. Let's just fucking get down to it. We have 6 girls left, 9 eliminated. Never seen that much before. Can we just start that Aliyah came back and then was gone within 4 minutes?
Like I said, she came back to get dumped again.
That was
Idiot.
so fucked up.
Her tits were still out.
Oh,
Just
top
out.
10,
Completely out.
maybe even top 1 rack on a Bachelor contestant since JoJo.
She walked in
JoJo.
knowing she was getting kicked back out.
JoJo had the best tits, hands down. Aliyah, top 10, maybe even top 2, maybe top 1. Top 1 since JoJo. I don't know. I just had to start the show with her. The only thing I had from this was Natasha, the only positive thing I've thought about her the whole time. She said she made her bed, and now she has to Aliyah in it. Aliyah in it. Well done, Natasha. You suck otherwise. Peter's bump on his head. Who wants to take that one away?
There's not even pumas in Costa Rica.
No, that he was joking.
I know
about
that, but it was like the most unbelievable story to begin
Not
with.
even a real animal. The fuck?
A puma, yes.
Yeah, it's a real animal, but they're not in Costa
But
Rica.
I mean, he's talking to 30 women that are not the smartest.
Well, that would have been my reaction. So there you go.
Why the fuck was he wearing paper mache on his forehead for out of the 5 hours of bullshit I had to watch today? Why was he wearing that?
I think it was the biggest endorsement of American healthcare that you ever could have had.
Just pour vodka on it and rock a scar. Like the
They weren't
fuck
in
is
Russia.
wrong with him? Then grab rum. You're like booze is everywhere. I hate you.
Yes, Val?
Well, I was gonna say that Joe poured the vodka on the bleeding thumb here when he went to take me to get stitches. But then I thought, the Costa Rican rum is actually really good.
I'd like to defend myself in that. It was late night and there was no need when you could just stop the bleeding at home. Stitches. Wait, we're going to get 2 stitches on your finger? That's dumb. That's dumb. Nah.
Did
That's
it heal?
dumb.
Did it heal?
Yeah, and she got a cool scar out of it.
Allegedly, he got 22 stitches, and his story was
Yeah, and
made
he
up.
still didn't have enough stitches to close up his giant vagina. I don't like him.
But the reason he got is because he slipped, hit his head in the golf cart, and then went to grab his face, but he had a glass in his hand and just smashed the glass in his face.
Even the video, like it didn't make sense.
yeah.
The
No,
story.
I have no idea. That was like
I
grainy,
did like when they had Chris Harrison like being.
deep throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, when like the voice changer. Yeah. I mean, it was a...
Would-
God.
Sorry.
No, good.
Would you trust him to fly a plane?
With how goofy he is,
Yeah,
I mean...
this goofy motherfucker can't even get through a golf cart ride. I'm expected to have him take off and land. No way.
As a former co-pilot, they just fly it themselves.
Yeah, I feel like, there's not much into it anymore, but man, is he goofy.
The goofy goblin.
I guess we'll move along. Sydney had a one-on-one in the first episode. Obviously, she's gone now, but
She's the best kisser.
yeah, that's going to be tough to talk to
He said that.
whoever wins. Like,
Yeah.
he said she was the best kisser and then got rid of her, like, the next episode, but that's going to be tough to explain to your fiance.
And then she gave that whole sob story.
She was called, and I quote, Oreo girl, which I know that's racist, but it made me laugh. I'm sorry. She was raised by her mom, only saw her dad 5 times. Apparently her home was vandalized. She didn't go to prom. She didn't go to homecoming. And she ate lunch in the bathroom stall by herself her whole senior year.
I went in deep on this.
Did you? All
Real
right.
deep.
Good. So
So
spill the tea.
some girl she went to high school with is now selling her yearbooks online for $200 so they can see that she actually was not a loser. She won like a beauty pageant in the high school. Somehow it was,
Hannah Brown's high school, by the way.
I know. That was where I was getting. And she went to
Whoa.
high school with Hannah Brown.
Small world.
Whoa.
So we think she's making all this
Yeah,
up.
and then some other guy said that she had written something so mean in his middle school yearbook that she got suspended.
I see that.
So like she was the bully, and that's why nobody was friends with her in high school.
I could believe that maybe some people did call her Oreo girl. We are talking about...
They put Oreos in her locker too.
All right, we're talking about Alabama. Yeah, there's a lot of racists down there, but that doesn't mean she wasn't a bitch, too.
I'm sure you don't just get bullied for no reason.
Yeah. People aren't just racist to be a racist because there's, a few black people in Alabama. I'm sure that they were just mean to her probably, though, because she's a bitch. Let's just call a spade a spade.
She doesn't even look black.
Exactly. She's, I don't want to, take away from her race, but she's a quarter black, a quarter Dominican or something, or Colombian.
She just
Dominican.
looks tan.
But everyone's overlooking the fact that on that date with Peter, and he was speaking Spanish at her, and she's like, "Yeah, I can totally speak Spanish," and she's goes to say "sí" and says "so," and then just kisses him and doesn't ever fucking say a word of Spanish at all. She was so blatantly full of shit. I'm surprised Peter didn't just spit on her.
They
But
dry.
she's such a good kisser.
They dry humped on whatever that
Oh my
sauna
God,
bed was.
that was like
whoever
a romance
he
novel cover.
whoever he picks is just gonna have to look at that 3 or 4 minute clip and be like, "Yo, what
She's
the
the best
fuck?"
kisser.
He windmilled her. I have that in my notes.
But can I also say that she has a very deep
Yes,
Filtrum.
indent filtrum. Is that the name of the
Yeah.
filtrum? She has a deep filtrum.
I'd also like to say that Patches Pete is a loud kisser.
Patches Pete.
Yeah, I have many nicknames for him. This one.
What was
This
the
was
other
the-
Pete? Lego. Pete?
Well, there's Pathetic Puma Pete, and then there's also Patches Pete, and he's a ridiculously loud kisser. It sounds like freaking duct tape being pulled off a wall.
Disgusting.
And he 100% windmilled Sydney. They
They definitely banged.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I missed that whole date. So she wasn't in the shower. The shower. hadn't
Shower is
happened?
not Sydney apparently.
Shower was not her, but he was like on top of her. Her legs were like full on, like take me now spread.
So shower update. Who do you think's the shower girl?
Oh,
I think Shower is
It's not Madison.
Kelsey.
No, it's not
No,
Kelsey.
I think it's
I thought it was a brunette.
I think
It's
it's
a brunette.
Madison.
She can
Or
shock
it could be
us.
like a Hannah Ann last ditch effort to keep him.
Hannah Ann or Victoria F.
It's probably Victoria F. is my
The
final.
actually, you're right because the hair's too short to be Madison's.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
Madison
it
would
was
do
short.
that either. I think she's just going to win by being the nice girl.
She's
all right.
definitely not a good kisser.
The first fight I guess we had was Tammy versus Kelsey. This centered around Kelsey. This is the quote from Tammy. Kelsey's a hot mess. She's been crying for weeks. I didn't even cry for this long when my grandfather died.
Oh.
Tammy was a quote machine the
Tammy
last two
2020.
episodes.
I love her.
And then, Kelsey's upset. She's crying the whole time. And then she runs to Peter and throws Tammy under the bus. But she gets a rose. Pete literally pulled a rose out of his ass when she went to his house. It was just
Literally.
underneath his ass. Just pulled it out.
She got the rose, and then the girls actually weren't really mad
Yeah.
at her.
But they should have
started,
been.
and it shifted to Tammy, which I kind of loved. I don't know. I'm like,
But we also skipped the whole group date before she went.
We
to-
have the
Peter.
Cosmo group date
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, where they're all wearing water shoes.
It was for the Cosmo. The editor in chief, the legit one of Cosmo, was there.
Yeah, but they're not running the cover anymore.
Correct. It was for the March issue, which already ran. Victoria F was supposed to be on the cover because she quote unquote won the group date, but they pulled that due to her
Racism.
extracurricular. It wasn't really racist.
wait, what?
It is.
It was about
Poor taste. I don't know if it's actually racist, but it's
it
tone
was about
deaf.
white marlins and
No,
blue
but
marlins.
it was like a racist company that was trying to find a way to get away with what they wanted to do.
correct.
Can you
Yeah.
explain what happened for those who don't know?
Yeah.
So she modeled these shirts that one said White Lives Matter and one said Blue Lives Matter. And it was for white marlins and blue marlins, allegedly.
Like the
Right.
fish.
Like the fish. They were trying to
To
save
stop
the marlins.
the depopulation of marlins of
Okay.
fish.
So,
Okay.
And it was for the company was a
supposed to be,
marina.
a cute little thing, but the
Yeah.
company's actually super racist and all the stuff had Confederate flags in the back and
Yeah, there were some racial overtones.
But apparently the cover still ran anyway because it was already printed by the time that this came out. So it's just only not online.
I thought it was the digital, not the.
Right, the printer's already printed. It already went to the printers.
Oh,
The March issue's already out.
interesting. Because the one I saw was Lucy Hale was on the cover of March.
Was that March?
The one that I saw.
Let's go to all the bodegas and see what we can find.
The other thing, just real quick from the Tammy Kelsey, was allegedly there was pill popping
Oh yeah.
accusations.
Yeah,
being thrown
she
around.
threw that one out there saying I didn't tell him about your popping pills.
It's only Adderall and birth control.
Yeah, great line though from Kelsey. The only pills I'm popping are Adderall and birth control. Okay. But then Tammy retorted with, "You were upset over a bottle of champagne for 4 days. You're crazy." Good point.
She was right.
Good point. Yeah. Obviously, Peter took Kelsey's side, but didn't get rid of Tammy. But that led us into the group date. Kelsey had, during one of her confessionals, whatever, said, "I hate competing for guys." Why are
You're
you
literally here.
Why are you on the show? And she dropped the "I'm falling in love with you" already.
Oh, that was a power move. That was 100% a calculated, I need to throw something out there to stay, and she beat every other girl to it. But he also, when she said that to him, where do I have it in my little notes? She said that to him, and he literally just froze, didn't respond.
Well, it's early. That's
kissed
why.
her to stall for time, and then responded.
Well, he's an idiot.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He's not the smartest.
he's
He's not a good bachelor.
says that he feels good often, and then right after that, he's always really terrified.
They did. JJ Watt did The Bachelor on Saturday Night Live this weekend, and every girl that sat down, he's like, "I love that," and that was like everything. This is the only thing he said. Tell me a little about yourself. I love that. That's basically Peter.
He doesn't talk.
No.
So
I know nothing about these girls because he hasn't asked.
Yeah.
They don't talk.
There's nothing.
we don't even know Sydney's middle name.
He talks to them for
Do we
one
ever?
sentence and
and
then
then
makes
make
out
out with them.
Did we ever even find out her middle name, like on their date? Did
No,
she?
we'll never
No.
know.
Oh.
And we'll never. It's Oreo.
Oh my god.
Oh God. That shame.
What?
Shame.
Anyway.
Wait, can we go back to the swimsuit thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lexi's swimsuit made my penis deflate.
I don't remember what she was wearing.
She was wearing
that
a blue
unmemorable?
granny thing, and it was just unappealing. I was unamused, and my wiener actually made a noise as it deflated.
I need to see.
It made a noise like Peter kissing, deflating.
There was a lot of awkward
Did anyone catch Pecker Pete's actual visible boner?
Pecker Pete. Well, yeah, he kept making out
No,
with
no,
people.
no. He had a boner right there on the cover shots, like full blood flowing. He must have gotten a tuck or something, but it was there, like boner shot and all.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, nah, he had an erection. Boner Pete was full mast.
All right.
He'd be a better sailor than a pilot.
Kelly's one-on-one was next. I love her. She's
like
the best.
normal.
She doesn't belong there.
No.
She's just a regular ass chick. Here are a couple of quotes from her. This is why she's too normal. I've been to 26 countries and want to explore where were they? Chile, the first one, Costa Rica. While I'm here with these other women, and I just want to have fun. Okay, normal thing to say. Let's see. Then she said, I don't have a sob story to get off my chest for him to get to know me any better. But, like, she's right. That's all it is. Then later on, this was later a different episode, but she called herself a gilf, a grandma I'd like to fantasy suite with. She was perfect.
She's great.
Like, she's a woman, Peter's a little boy, and he just can't handle it.
No.
He sucks. He sucks so bad.
Like, he was trying to... I don't even know what he was trying to do during their one-on-one date. He was, like, angry at her for not proclaiming her love and fighting so hard for him, it seemed like. I didn't get what was going on.
He's... What did I say earlier today? He's the culminate... He's the... We were talking on G-Chat.
Oh, I wasn't...
You're not helping me at all. He is the combination of, like, everything that's wrong with, like, stupid idiots dating.
Yeah. Then we went into...
Here, what you said.
Oh, go ahead.
This doesn't even make any sense. Pathetic Pete is wishy-washy once again. Ha, sad. Bachelor was once great. Will not make it great again?
Is he MAGA? All right, so after Kelly with the rose ceremony, no cocktail party, Chris Harrison, dropped that. And again, we had another Mykenna fight with Tammy, and basically they had their own cocktail party anyway because they all pulled him aside. So they kind of just were running the asylum. Like, he has no control over these girls.
Yeah, the inmates are running the asylum here.
He has no control. They're like, no cocktail party. And then Tammy and Kelly and Sydney all just jumped in and grabbed him. And they're like, oh, no, we're going to talk to him anyway.
Guys.
Yeah, there's a microphone.
You guys.
Yeah?
I was just trying to look at the swimsuit.
Yeah, you walked out of the room for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. And I found this page called The Bachelor Talk, and it goes, I never went to prom, Sydney.
And there's a
Oh,
picture
there
of her
she is
at
prom.
There she's putting on
Oh,
the
she's
boot.
putting that
the
boutonniere
boutonniere.
on. I knew she went to prom.
Did you find a picture of
that-
Peter's pecker?
That's all I had
Not
of
yet.
episode 1. Do we have any other thoughts that you can remember just from episode 1?
We lost our last
Cool
girl.
was it?
You lost your in the fantasy league?
We are already in dead last place.
We were in second, and we have no one left, so we're now out. But new episode, second episode, Wednesday. Start off with a Hannah Ann one-on-one. She's
Kill me.
never been in love. It was boring, but she
Kill
said
me.
she's never been in love, but she's falling in love with him.
And
Wrong thing to say, Hannah. Wrong thing to say.
And she's wearing, like, I just have to say, Madison, she was wearing the worst outfits. Her sweater was like a reverse Sephora uniform.
Yeah.
And then she was wearing a figure skating costume to dinner. And then she
Yeah,
started
you're
crying.
right.
I just can't have a smile. I can't have a smile. I can't smile through it anymore. Through what? I wish Peter would have jumped off the roof and put us all out of our misery.
Right, and then
jump, Pedro, jump
Well,
when
and,
he's up
and
there.
to Joe's
That was
point,
that
if
was
you want
for
a
Victoria
rose,
F, not that one.
but to Joe's
I still
point,
want the jump.
if you want a rose, cry. Like she just
yeah,
started
sorry.
crying,
Yeah.
and then that's when he saw that she was real.
Yeah.
So he loves
Because she
kids.
just cried.
He loves his bullshit sap stories.
She dated someone for 3.5 years and didn't love them.
They're adorable.
Yeah, so Hannah Ann, like, dated someone for 3.5 years, didn't say that
She was
they
16
were
at
in
the
love.
time.
Yeah, but 3.5
How
years.
old is she now?
Chris sat
22?
here alone last night, screaming into the phone by himself. Just want to let everyone know that. By him, nobody was here. It was just him.
Okay. It's a great show.
Loser!
It's a great show. Anyway. Hannah Ann, she's boring.
She's gotta go.
I'm over her.
I have her placing second.
I still think she's going to go far. Well, obviously, because it's the final
Yeah,
She
six.
might be
but-
out of my top 4 now. I don't know.
No, well, okay, well.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Soap opera group date was next. Anything? Chris Harrison was kind of funny showing up at the end with the mustache.
Yeah, Kelly was the only good one again. Yeah. McKenna's a psycho.
Oh my god.
He said "I love you" to McKenna when she was like in
Yeah,
whatever
as
in
a
costume
Rosa.
as a maid, and she probably thought he was like being honest.
Yeah.
Because you like look in her eyes like, oh,
Tammy
he loves
was pretty
me.
good too, though.
As the
Yeah.
home wrecking whore or whatever.
Valeria.
Valeria, yeah, she did a good
Which-
job.
I'd like to have a bone to pick with my sophomore year Spanish teacher,
Oh,
who told me that wasn't a Spanish name and I couldn't use it as my Spanish name.
well, Tammy thinks it was.
This is my name.
Valeria's a hot name.
This is my name. What do you want me to do?
I'd bang you out as
So I had to be
Valeria.
Raquel for a whole year.
That's nowhere near Val.
I know.
You were Raquel?
What,
You're not Raquel. You're Valeria. Roar.
It's not a name. It's not a name.
The only highlight I had from this group date was the oust of Victoria P, which was the
Very
greatest thing ever.
No, negative. I was sad that he sent her home. I was enjoying Victoria's
She's
Secret.
done nothing but lie and deceive and try to play a game that doesn't exist.
I respect her for when he said, I just don't see you as my wife. Do you want me to walk you to the car? She's, no, I don't want you to walk me to the car.
But then he
kept-
walked her anyway to the
Yeah,
car.
Kept
She was
following
like-
her, and she was pissed.
Yeah.
She did not want him to follow. She's like, fuck you, loser.
He is like such a people pleaser. Like it
He's
just,
the
like,
worst.
She like wanted to leave on her own terms, and he like wouldn't let her because he wanted it to be his way.
She's like, you don't get to apologize to me.
Yeah, and he
And
was
then she
like-
let him.
Yeah, and then she was like, you're gonna find someone great. And she was like, F you. Like I don't need you to tell me that. I'll be fine.
I'm out
He's
on
a
that.
little bitch.
Ugh, he's the worst.
All right, so then the two main plot lines we had left. You want to start with the Victoria F one-on-one or the Tammy? Let's end with Tammy and
Yeah,
McKenna.
Victoria
Yeah.
F.
So Victoria F gets her second one-on-one in 3
Which
weeks.
is insane because isn't there a couple of them who haven't had one?
Yeah, McKenna.
McKenna
She let
didn't
us
have
know.
I believe everyone
Natasha definitely hadn't had one.
everyone's left has had one, but Natasha.
Yeah.
How did Natasha make Final Six without even going on?
I'm not gonna
But
have
I
to
like
throw
Natasha.
race into this, but I think
No,
it's
I
a
actually
racial
like her.
thing.
She's grown on me a lot.
Oh, and Sydney had already had her. So
Yeah, but they haven't had their bonding moment where she
But
like
Kel-
makes
Kelsey?
up some lie and
Oh, she
cries.
had one too.
Kelsey
right?
had one, yeah.
Can we talk about Victoria F and how she doesn't move her top lip when she speaks?
Her voice
face is plastic.
Her voice is getting to me. Like, hi.
Although, wait, she was making fun of McKenna in the very beginning.
That's her.
It was so funny.
But that's her. That's how she talks. She talks like a loser. And this is the most indecisive woman on the planet. She can't express her feelings unless she's talking to a producer. I just don't like she sits there with Peter for 30 minutes and doesn't say a word except for I have walls. And then she goes and tells everything to the producer that she's been trying to say for the last half
Right.
hour.
And
Bitch,
what
just
are
pretend he's the
walls?
producer.
Why does she have these walls?
Is it because you realize that Chase Rice?
Because he got rejected by Chase Rice?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
She's also probably really nervous about what she lets on since she's fucking lying about everything.
she said it's a combination of things, and then just kept saying, well, I don't know what those things are. I don't know. I can't explain it. All right. And then she does, of course, she wanted a rose. So what does she do? She left the dinner table and started to cry. And dumb Peter gives her a rose.
Peter is not a model, honey.
I never said he was.
No.
Just looking at these.
But
He's
look,
a pilot.
that's one of the ones. Check
a
out
pilot.
his package. He's got a boner.
Oh, he does.
He does. He is visible fucking wood. If you guys are looking, so we have the pictures.
Check out the cover photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a boner.
He's got a boner. I wasn't lying. Pecker Pete was full mast on the Cosmos shoot, and you can find it online.
So after they run around, Peter's up on the roof. We wanted him to jump. He didn't jump.
He was Pedro when I wanted him to jump. By the way.
Pedro. When he comes and sits back down, he goes, "It's all good." And Victoria just looks at him and goes, "It's not all good." Like low key, that was one of the funniest things. But he's just chasing this girl around. Like I don't understand. He's begging her to stay, and she doesn't really want to. It looks like, but she is.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna like send herself home.
Yeah. So last big topic here, Tammy and McKenna. This was
Amazing.
McKenna, I think, might be a serial killer.
She is so terrible. I mean, I have 3 clips, and these perfectly.
Do any of those clips have her Canadian accent come out? Because I think she threw a hard boot.
There was a boot. There was definitely
Oh, you don't know what I'm a boot.
Well, we're going to start with this. This was the McKenna pump-up speech before the 2-on-1.
This girl right here is tough and is strong and she's powerful and she's beautiful and she knows what she deserves more than anything. Even though I wanted to end up here in love, I feel like I'm more madly in love with who I am than anything.
Oh my God!
Wait, was that the one before after she got kicked off?
No, that's before.
killed
That's
me.
like during the 2-on-1.
No,
That's not even the one. Oh,
No. The part, that last part was the very
Yeah.
last thing she
No,
said.
it's not.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
have
it
that.
was.
I have that in a separate clip.
Chris, yes, it was.
How much you want to bet? She says multiple things multiple times.
No, because it was the last thing
We're
I watched
really
when
getting
I
away
came in here.
from McKenna.
She
and
repeats her
strong-
lines.
Don't ruin this empowering moment for McKenna on this podcast.
She was reading off
She
a
wants
script.
to thrive. She is strong.
Who is her?
You
Who is her
guys
writer?
Having a Beyonce moment there.
Oh
You
my
guys know
lord!
I'm like all about my positive
Affirmations.
affirmations as
and
the
your
next.
board or whatever you have.
My
your
vision
vision
board, like positive energy.
this bitch.
Reading,
She's
but like
crazy.
she's trying to convince herself in those
Yeah.
moments. She's just like, these are the things I'm supposed to say every day to myself. Let me just recite them
Do you,
so I know.
do you think Tammy was right that was like
Oh
her
my
branding
God.
moment?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, so
I mean, just because she's she's a
Hashtag
blogger.
McKenna
If she
is
does a
strong.
blogger for her fucking living, like
She's a
it's
fashion blogger.
not her fault that is what she does. So, but I don't
Also,
think
Tammy
that
is
she's
only
on
like
there.
2 years older than her.
yeah, but she's got her life so much more like seemingly
True.
put together.
True.
All right, so they had a 2-on-1, and a 2-on-1's one person stays, one person goes home. This is like a 30-second clip that sums up the McKenna versus Tammy fight in a nutshell.
People like you come in here trying to brand themselves, and the next thing you're looking for is just the hashtag. Lies, lies, lies. Can I finish? Yeah, go ahead. I truly feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Hope you watch this over and see who you really are, honey. I'm not the villain of the season, honey. That's not what I'm even concerned about, but you are. Shut up. Like, honestly, I just can't deal with you anymore. I can't. I gotta stand up for myself now. Can't deal with you. I'm gonna give you advice, McKenna. Don't lead with your emotions. Don't lead with your anger. I'm not angry. I'm not an angry person. You are so, I can't deal with you. You're not even worth my words anymore. You're nothing. You are nothing to me, girl. You're nothing. I'm everything. No.
I'm everything.
That was their whole fight.
Can I
Like,
just say that anger is an emotion?
yeah, like, these two are Tammy.
And also, you're only allowed one honey in a fight. You cannot do 2 honeys in a row.
She overhoneyed herself. She definitely overhoneyed herself.
And
But
McKenna's eyes are like black.
Yeah,
Like her.
no, they really are.
Her
Her
eyes
eye-
are so. Yeah.
her eyebrows don't help either.
Yeah, her pupils are like it looks like it's all pupil. And she does this thing with her mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a mashup online of like 30 seconds of her just doing weird mouth things.
Yeah, and
It's
then and her
hilarious.
eyebrows do too. Like they move too.
Yeah, you can never trust a blonde with black eyes.
It's
Like Tammy's being a bitch most of the time, but there's
She's
no
not
way
wrong.
you can ever be on McKenna's side here because McKenna's
Except-
just
unless
so.
you're Pete.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, so basically this all happens. He believes McKenna. He sends Tammy home, and then they have a cocktail party into a rose ceremony, and he sends McKenna home anyway. Like
Savage.
20 minutes later.
right. Like you definitely think you're safe. You definitely think you're safe in that moment. But I guess he was just like, okay, I want you to know I believe you, but we don't have a connection.
Well, this is then part 2 of McKenna reading off of a script for her future career. This is what she said as she left.
I don't know what your role was the other night, maybe to make me feel small and weak. But at the end of the day, you made me found my damn voice. And I am a strong woman, and I will not let people like you tear me down anymore and make me feel like I am any less of a person that do not deserve any love. Because at the end of the day, I'm proud of who I am, Tammy. Kindness wins. Love wins. Bringing people down never wins. And that's how I feel about that.
And that's all I got to say about
It's okay
that.
that you like
I
switched
fucked
them,
up.
but
yeah,
but
I mislabeled them. So the
that
first
one-
one was when she got kicked off. That one was
that one was straight script.
yeah. Like who's writing for
That
her?
was like you're giving this at the gay pride speech.
Yeah.
Fucking
I've overcome these things. I love myself. Like bitch,
Love
you're a
wins.
No
blogger.
mountain is too high for me, McKenna, to overcome and climb.
What has happened?
I'm gonna soar.
What's happened bad in your life? You're 22. You're attractive. You're a blogger from Canada. Like like, dude?
She's got a hashtag blessed life. She eats a lot of avocado toast on the weekends.
She should use that as for her
Right?
hashtag campaign.
I know.
Tammy,
Blessed avocado
Tammy
toast.
wasn't wrong. All right. Any other notes from the episode?
I just can't believe I wasted 5 hours of my life on
It was
this.
a
Oh,
lot.
it was great.
I watched it from the moment I got home until right before we started this tonight. And God, it hurt my head so bad. Like, there were moments where I was actually physically in pain.
Peter's making out with everyone.
He
made out with every single girl and then just sent them home.
He makes out. Yeah. I don't even have anything snarky. He's just. I hate him.
Victoria F is a vegetarian.
Oh, since when?
That's the last.
But how's she gonna eat his dick then?
They reveal that in the last scene after the credits of the last
with
episode.
the meat. They're eating the meat.
Yeah. Peter looks like he's getting worse looking every week.
I agree.
Like frumpier, sweatier,
fatter.
Yeah,
he
just-
doesn't keep up with his haircut.
Yeah.
It's fluffy. It's.
At least he's got a cool scar from being stupid.
But if I could not take a man seriously if he just kept coming at me with that thing on his head.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. It was like he was like a paper mache model.
Anything else?
Hey, call me Patches Pete.
And I thought
just,
Ari was bad.
Yeah. Also, we did forget to mention the incest is best line from Kelly.
Incest is. Oh yeah, Kelly. Kelly's great.
Killed it.
She's actually she's genuinely funny.
And then Peter like, I don't understand why you're not opening up. Like, because we've been dating for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You lunatic.
And this is a weird fucking situation.
You're a one night stand that won't go away.
All right.
When's that ever happened to you?
You've latched on and created a marriage from it. Congratulations.
Goddamn right.
Better than Pete. Okay, this is a segment I wanted to do last time before we get into our Power Mill rankings. This is, if you guys watch the show, you know that there's always like a really local news like lead in, and it's always awkward.
Yes.
So from 2 weeks ago, I have the local news awesome clip feed in.
And New York cops looking for a man who sexually assaulted a woman in a subway station bathroom.
That was Pete, and he was feeling feisty.
They have bathrooms in
Never
subways?
I never knew they had subway.
You couldn't pay me enough
But
money
what
to use
subways?
the bathroom in the subway.
I would shit myself before I went to
Val,
one of
do
those
you
things.
recall? Like,
I've never once in my life.
I've never seen one.
I can barely even get on the escalator.
I have never seen one. Oh, yeah, Sephora.
That's like a low key, just great part of these
Yeah.
shows. When there's the local news promo lead in, that's always just insane.
Also, when they were showing Kirk Douglas.
Oh yeah, he just
Come
yeah.
on, you couldn't do any better. You could find a little bit of an older
It was like
picture when
him
he's not
shitting himself.
Still dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna do our windmills. Let's get the intro in.
This definitely, I feel like, could be one of the best nights of my life.
Legit a windmill.
We are literally staying
We're in a windmill.
So, like, I have had sex. Me in a windmill. I in a windmill. And guess what? We did it a second time. It was actually 4 times.
All right, we'll start with Val. Just rank. We got 6 women left. Rank them 1 through 6. Who you think's gonna win and finish all the way through last?
All right, so I think Madison's going to win.
Hard.
Okay.
It's going to be between Madison and Kelly. So Kelly will be second.
Okay.
Victoria F is going to come in third unless she sends herself home before then.
Interesting.
Hannah Ann will be fourth. Then I think Natasha and I think Kelsey is going to be the last one.
I believe next episode they get rid of 2, because then
'Cause they have to go to
they bring
hometowns.
4 to hometowns, and then he gets rid of 1 from hometown. Then he bangs them all.
Yeah, and then they meet his family, and then
Yeah. M. Dot Sull, what do you got?
All right, I didn't
1
know,
through 6.
I didn't know we were gonna do that. I don't know if I'm ready for that
Well-
to like really like choose a winner.
Well, just give us
This
your
is-
top
this
4
is-
then.
Yeah,
Who do you
this
think?
is where my thoughts are at with top 4, and which is a little. It's like I've really changed this week. Stuff happened. So Madison 100% is in there,
Top 3 or top 4?
and then top 4.
You don't think she's good enough to go top 3?
Yes, she is. She is. She's in the top 3, but the top 4. This is like, I think Madison, Victoria F.
Yeah.
I kind of think Kelsey might make hometowns.
Okay.
And then I'm just like unsure about Kelly. Like I feel like there's possible that she could send herself home.
So then you think, so basically you think Natasha has no chance and Hannah
No.
Ann doesn't really have a chance either. You think she might get to the 4 because of someone sending themselves home.
Yeah, I'm like really.
So it sounds like you're on Madison, Victoria, F, and Kelly.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you got?
All right, I'll start the next 2 that are going to be eliminated. I think it's Natasha and Kelly.
Okay.
I think Kelly is just too normal. She's like an actual human being. And that doesn't play well for Peck or Pete.
You know what's gonna happen. They're all gonna say "I love you" within this next time, like except for Kelly.
but I don't think she will. Yeah, and
Kelsey's
I
definitely
think
saying,
she'll
"I
be
love
the
you."
one that says something real. Like
Kelly
I'm not
won't.
gonna say it to you until I feel it, and I'm not there yet. And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, well, these other girls surrounding me are in love with me, so you need to go home." Like fuck
And
off,
if she
Pirate
gets
Pete, you
far
little
enough,
bitch.
if she gets far enough, she might even like say that she's not ready to get engaged.
Yeah. She would
And
say
he might
that
have to
me.
risk that. Yeah.
Like a normal human being.
Yep.
Yeah, she's too normal to last, which sucks. Cause I actually I like her the most out of the remainders. Natasha, then Kelly. I think number 4 out will be Kelsey.
Okay.
Well, I guess it'll be number 3 out then. And then I have Madison, Hannah Ann, and Victoria F winning it.
Victoria F winning it all.
Yeah, I know.
I could see
she could
it.
pull herself out, but I don't think she will because
fight our way back into
yeah,
the light.
she's gonna be that ridiculous one where she's like every step of the way, I should go home. And every time he's gonna spin it as like we bonded more. You unbared your soul to me, and I'm like, God, fuck you, Pete.
All right, Natasha, 100% out next week. This week, in what is Natasha wearing on her head? She wore a headband in the Jungle Group date, and then she wore a leaf in her hair during the photo shoot. But she's gone. I think Kelsey is gone also next week. So your final 4 gives you Hannah Ann, Kelly, Madison, Victoria F. There's not a shadow of a doubt that he's not fucking Victoria F. So she gets to the final 3.
Hannah Ann's getting banged out too.
Correct. Kelly's going home next, so it'll be Madison, Victoria F, and Hannah Ann. I think the final 2 are Madison and Victoria F. I think the reason he freaks out last episode is either because of a death in the family or he finds out about the Victoria F past and he picks Madison.
How's he gonna find out that it's all bullshit though? Or will the producers?
The White
step
Lives
in?
Matter. Like I just feel like
Will the producers intervene in that regard?
no, but somehow he's gonna find out.
Because like
That's-
Madison,
or someone
Madison
dies.
just pulled up
I wanna
all
say
her
that
bullshit
white
online.
lives do matter.
Okay,
all
just don't say
lives
things
matter.
like that.
They do matter. All lives matter. So
yeah,
well,
White Lives Matter is a yes, white lives do matter, but it's a
my life fucking matters.
it's what the alt-right has chosen as their slogan to basically
All right,
declare
let's
supremacy.
steer it back onto. Hang on, don't de-mic me.
Can we all agree that
listen.
Victoria F is getting fucked?
Well, yeah. So I need to leave in a minute, and I want to get this out before I go. On my who's banging out of the 6, Victoria F definitely getting fucked. Hannah Ann fucked. Kelsey fucked. Kelly, no way. Natasha, gone before it can happen. Madison, big old question mark.
They're gonna make love, not
3
fuck.
for sure. 1 question mark. 1, 2 real and not a hoe. And 1, sorry, Natasha, you got no shot.
Kelsey cries during sex, right?
Joe,
No
that-
riding the fucking Peter Pepper.
That was powerful, Joe. That was good. Yeah,
I think Kelsey cries during
On that
sex.
note, I bid you adieu.
I do.
I don't think he's windmilling 4 people anymore. I think it's just 3. I really thought he was going to windmill 4. I think he's going to windmill 3 only.
You think he's only gonna windmill the 3 fantasy suites?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
Because that could be the fantasy suite, the shower.
yeah, I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
teased us.
Yeah.
So
So next week is when he starts crying and.
next week he has to eliminate, I believe, 2 people.
But is that when you think someone died and his family died? Like when he's.
No, I think that's the final episode.
Okay.
I think it's either he finds shit out about Victoria F or someone in his family dies. I think that's the case. All right. Do we have anything else?
Did you do yours? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had Madison winning it all.
Okay.
I agree.
I think she's.
I want to see
More-
more. Yeah, like
They have more than what Kelly should win, but I think he has more with Madison. Those are the 2
that's
safe picks.
true. He does. He has like this like passion, whatever, with Victoria. But
It's not passion. He's just horny.
Yeah.
He wrote Madison.
But
her
whenever
own play.
whenever he is with Madison, yeah, he like brings up sentiment. He doesn't do anything like that for any
He loves
other
her.
girls.
He's in love with Madison.
That's
but
so
he
true.
just
But I
has
wanna
an
see more.
insatiable lust to just fuck Victoria once before it's all
I
over.
want to see more. I need another
And
one-on-one.
probably Hannah Ann falls into that category.
Yeah. Well, we do see her crying next week. So
I feel like
So maybe
this,
she's getting a rose.
This might be this might be the
the
first
formula.
episode with no true 2-on-1 date. I mean,
Yeah.
first season.
I don't think they did one for Colton. Colton?
The last 2-on-1 date
Hannah
that
Brown
really
didn't
stands
have-
out to me was when it was Chad.
Chad and the
what's
fucking
his
loser
name?
with the
The guy who was
erectile
on Paradise.
dysfunction.
He was on Paradise this year.
Erectile dysfunction man.
Yeah.
Evan.
Oh,
Didn't he have a one-on-one with Evan?
I just thought there was always 2-on-1s, but maybe you're right now that I'm thinking.
There used to be a lot more. I think they've slowly phased them out.
Huh.
This wasn't even a real 2-on-1. It was just like
I know.
the
Get
title
here
was
early.
"Enough is
I know.
enough." Come squash
I just
this.
don't understand why he still gets involved. Like, have you not learned your lesson? Don't get involved in the girl's drama.
Let
just
them
ignore it.
Let them be girls. Let them just do what they have to do. Oh my God. God, I hate you. All right. I think that's all I got. So, any parting thoughts, or are we excited for next week?
Excited for this to be over.
Stoked. Oh my God.
Thank you for joining us on the Mile High Club, where we have been here for all of the flight reasons. Shout out to everyone for listening, commenting, sharing. I live for this show. I know you all do. God bless.
Peace.
Oh, let's play it out with Aliyah. Huh? Let's just play it out with Aliyah because we love Aliyah.
Everyone is shooketh to the core.
I made a mistake. Oh my God. Do you want to come back?
I'll come back. Apparently, I'm still here. So, it's game time, bitches.